Project is on the desktop by Apple, the iMac. The iMac started out as the revolutionary clunker you see on the left to that sleek and sexy design you see on the right. Now, Apple's target market is your upper middle class who are looking for a desktop to emphasize their and promote their artistic abilities. So this is for your classic wannabe hipster millennials. You know, the ones who love avocado toast, but won't buy a home, but they will buy a desktop. This desktop. That's because this desktop was created for quote-unquote the individual. And Apple has created a competitive advantage by making a desktop that is unique and stands out from the other ones. It makes insecure, generic people like myself shiver at the thought of buying an ordinary desktop, so we go to the iMac. However, but that's not where the iMac's competitive advantage really shines. Actually, the way that Apple has branded itself makes anything with the Apple logo on it be one of the most popular products on the market. You could have a plain brick, nothing special, but the Apple logo imprinted on it, and bam, selling out hundreds of dollars. People will buy it. People would love it. People would make houses out of it. For example, you put two identical pictures on Instagram, one with an Apple product and one without an Apple product. I guarantee the one with an Apple product is getting 10 more likes than the one without. Let me just show you an example of. Now this is me, okay, plain old generic Zach. But now, with a little movie magic, we put the Apple logo tattooed on my body. And I think you can notice the difference. Like, I seem friendlier, nicer, I look more attractive. I honestly am considering getting an Apple logo tattooed on me just so I can have more friends. Apple certainly knows about their competitive advantage when they're pricing the iMac, because if you look at other desktops with similar specs, it's actually the highest priced desktop. Now, I think that's for two reasons. One, Apple wants you to think that the iMac is a luxury product. You have to be wealthy in order to own an iMac. And two, as I said earlier, you slap the Apple logo on literally anything and the market value goes up and people will pay more for it. Now, I know what you're thinking. An overpriced, luxury branded desktop can't be doing too well. Well, let me put it simply for you. You're wrong. Because in 2018, the iMac was actually the highest selling desktop. So I think we have to fully accept that Apple is our God and we need to worship it. But let's think about how the highest selling desktop is distributed to the people who love it and need it. So the consumer can buy an iMac directly at an Apple store or indirectly at like a Best Buy or Fry's Electronics. However, depending on which you choose, your shopping experience will differ significantly. For example, if you went to the Apple store to buy an iMac, they're going to treat you like a Disney princess and make you feel like a Dumble rainbow. Okay? You are going to have a little taste of heaven entering in there as you drop $1,000 on one of their products. However, if you went to a Best Buy or a Fry's Electronics, then you become about as unique as a Lay's potato chip, and your shopping experience will reflect that. However, that being said, 70% of iMac consumers bought their iMac from an indirect distribution channel, like a Best Buy. So it looks like the consumer's saying, fuck being a Disney princess, I want to be fried, fatty, and round. The iMac's most recent promotional campaign really just popped, you know. They've adopted the slogan, pretty freaking powerful. Now, those are three words that they really are capturing what the iMac is all about. You know, it's a beautiful powerhouse, and that makes me associate with other things, you know, such as soul, or as some people call it, the sun, the thing that literally powers our entire solar system and has given us the conditions in order to live and breathe on this planet that we are sitting on today, and my mom. So, if I'm starting to associate a desktop with the sun and my mom, there's a pretty good chance I think I'm going to buy it. Apple became the industry god as we know them today through ideas that were created along with the iMac, you know, such as the singular, unique operating system, the internal and external design that makes it stand out from all other normal computers, and an emphasis on apps and that promote characteristics that make each person a little unique. Apple, to put it simply, has captured a major part of the average person's upbringing. That's because the average person had very loving parents who lied to us. And I'm not talking about Santa Claus. I'm talking about how they said that we were special and unique. Unfortunately, if we're all special, then the word special kind of loses its meaning. And as we grew up and reality started to rear its ugly head, showing us that if we're all special, if we're all unique, then we're just average. And with 7 billion people on this planet, there has to be 3.5 billion of us that are below average. But that's when Apple came in. They came in, patted us on the head, and showed us a computer, a phone, a tablet that is for special people, really special people, just like you.